back to your wedding or your wedding weekend. You've got folks over at your house. You're having a party, and you said you and Mr. Sievers were somewhere else in the house.
Yes, in the
Where were
bedroom.
you?
In the bedroom. My bedroom specifically. Or
Just
our.
the two of you?
Yes.
And did Mr. Sievers tell you what he wanted to talk to you about?
Yes.
What did he tell you? What did he tell you he wanted to know?
Well, he wanted to tell me that he and Teresa were having problems, that Teresa was having an affair, and that talked about some financial problems they were having as well. Told me that he thought that they may have to file bankruptcy, and I get my impression is that he didn't really have anybody else he could talk to. So,
What was his demeanor like as he was telling you about these problems he was having at home? How did he appear?
Objection, Your Honor. Outside the scope of any conspiracy.
Overruled.
How did he appear as he was telling you about his problems at home?
sincere. I mean, he was not his normal upbeat self.
So, when your friend of so many years was telling you that he was having these problems at home, did you believe what he was telling you?
Yes.
What else did he tell you during that meeting between the two of you in the bedroom at your home?
Besides the problems that they were having, he told me that Mark likes to use the hypothetical situations when he wants to say something without.
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled.
So he brought up a hypothetical.
Let me stop and ask the question. Ask a question again so we can. So let me back up. I think the question I was asking was, what was it, Mr. Sievers, after he told you he was having problems at home? What else did he ask you for? What else did he tell you?
He told me that he used the hypothetical situation as a way to bring it up, but he said that if a hypothetical situation existed where someone's children were going to be taken away and that they were in danger, that if I knew somebody that could help him.
So, just to be clear, he asked you hypothetically if there was somebody whose children were going to be taken away. Did you, Mr. Wright, know somebody who could help him?
Yes.
Help him how?
He didn't say specifically, but my take on it was, maybe go rough this guy up or something. Run him off.
And did he actually ask you to rough up anybody?
He just said take care of it or help him. So our conversation got interrupted right about that point, so it wasn't a full conversation.
So at that conversation, he gave you this hypothetical situation, but he didn't yet ask you to do something.
Right, not directly.
And how did you said your conversation got interrupted. How did it get interrupted?
People were wondering where we went because we disappeared, and so they started knocking on the door looking for us, and so we went back out and joined the party.
And so when you say people started wondering where you went, it was all of your guests that were there at your party that night?
Yes.
Or that day?
Yeah, this all happened during like an afternoon and went into the evening.
So was that the last time you talked to Mr. Sievers about whatever his problems might have been at home, hypothetically?
No.
Was there another discussion?
Yes.